Hello, Virgo. Welcome. This is your November 2019 tarot card reading. I'm Chrissy. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being with me. Thanks for subscribing. If you are subscribed, make sure you ring the bell so you know when the videos become uploaded. Okay, just to get that out there. Thank you, everyone. And glad to be here to read you for today. So we got a couple mixed messages in this general reading for you. So check out your rising sign video or your moon sign video if you know what those are. Give you a little bit more to the story. So I have a lot to say, so I'm going to go right into this reading. I have pulled a card from the Victoria Mosley deck for your guidance, and I'm just going to go right into this. So there's a lot of messages here, and I'm going to everything I say might not resonate with some messages coming through, but there's some messages that are for somebody. So here we go. So you're coming into the month, working hard, steadily. Income is good. Finances are good. Creating, being happy, being comfortable. Little bit of issue. Some of you might be having issue within relationship dynamic that has to do with finances. You might be sitting on top of your game and everything is good, but I feel for some people there is the Empress in reverse right here with the Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles right here is about comfortability, fertility, prosperous times, enjoying the fruits of your labor, your hard work, your 401k, your, knowing that that's all there. But for some Virgos, you could have a mother, you could have an aunt, you could have somebody you're having a problem with someone around money, right? And it creates challenge and difficulty. It's creating a little bit of dispute, a little bit of maybe just argumentative dealings that are not spoken, or there's underlining energy that it needs to be kind of released and relinquished. Okay, so if any of you are dealing with anything like that, or jealousy, or something to do with, like, I want to say mother and, finances, or it could be a spouse or a partner, somebody like that who just, you're finding that you're trying to create new ways and go around ways to create new beginnings. And it's here for you for some of you. Some of you could be struggling within a relationship, right? Relationships with this Two of Cups, which is a beautiful card on the surface when it's in upright, way. It's about, union and soulmate energy and love, and it's a happy union. In reverse, though, there's dispute and difficulty. There's challenges to it. So some of you who maybe have had some difficulty within, some point about money, or with money, or with, it could be with rent, it could be with mortgages, it could be with a lot of things like that. You're in a good position, but things have to be talked through or dealt with when it comes to that for some of you. And I think some of you with relationship difficulty, even if it's not around money, you could have, like, broke up, got back together, or felt some separation or divide. Marriage isn't easy. Things aren't easy sometimes, but I think it all comes through. Now, for some of you, there could be some infertility, some problems, blockages. There could be sexual energy that is just not there, or not within the dynamic. Because the Empress is about the Great Mother, right? Mother Earth. It's about abundance, and it's about fertility, and the Nine of Pentacles brings in fertility too. So for some Virgos out there, you might be, have a blockage or infertility, or you're trying to conceive. So this month, that some of that could be coming through. You could be finding blockages or infertility coming out or coming through, that you're going to have to, like, put some time and effort into what that is and what it's about. especially if you're trying and you're having some difficulty. Maybe see a doctor, see what you can do to bring in, the good energy for that to take place for you. Again, though, right in this section, I just feel that there's some difficulty with maybe you need to take more of a rational approach with somebody else about money. There could be something that you really need to not go within on, but you need to work through the difficulty of what that is. One party, there could be very suppressed feelings coming through. There could be, again, just this creative force or this blockage that's coming through. So meditation is, you can always try that. Yoga, different practices that bring through to open up communication. The thing I love about this, going into this, you do have the Hermit here. The Hermit is a card of Virgo. So, there is some going within to find more light, to figure out more things, to bring through what you need in a private kind of space way that you need to kind of close things off to certain situations so you can find more light with it, get more insight, get clear, right? So in November, maybe third week, you could find yourself feeling like you just, want everything to kind of go away. Even though everything's going good and things are happening, you're still feeling some of that maybe pressure. I love this. We have a 1 here, the Magician. You're going in to find more light, to find new ways to manifest. Manifest this new beginning that's on the horizons for you. Something that you really might want, or that you've been, pushing for or pushing through to really manifest this new beginning that meets you physically, spiritually, emotionally. You're coming through a new spiritual side that is really bringing you through some psychic energy, some good insight, to know that things are working through, new ideas and inspiration, new creativity. Like you're unblocking the uncreative flow that you got going. And you're going to see November is going to work itself through for you. Now here we have the High Priestess, which again is number 2. And this is a 1, okay? So like I've been saying to the other signs, it's just coming through. You have to look at that 11/11 date. November 11th, 11/11/19. So we have new manifestation, new identity. There's stuff coming through that you know what you want. You know where you're headed. You have new ideas, inspirations, things that want to lead you to these new beginnings. So you're going to really culminate some difficult, maybe challenging relationship dynamics with family, with maybe partners that really need to be ironed and worked through. You're getting there because you're going to find that spiritually you need to unblock those blockages that are coming through, right? And you do, so again, watch for that 11/11 portal 2 days before, maybe 2 days after. So maybe the 9th through I'd say even through the 13th of the month. There's something manifesting, something that wants to come through for messaging from your angels, your guides, how you can lighten up the load a little bit with maybe some miscommunications or communications that aren't even spoken, right? So you want the new you to be there, and you're coming through with the finality of the World card. So for some of you, there could be travel or contemplating travel for this month anyway. The world is about success and proposals and all kinds of opportunities, but you're definitely coming towards closing out this year. So for you, Virgo, I'm going to say 11/11 and 12/12 for December. 12/12, watch that date also. Some of you have been coming through a tough time. There could be feeling a little bit of loneliness, where you're coming through that and you're feeling some new energy, some, a higher vibration, bringing yourself through new spiritual encounters and ways of being, that you're creating this new identity for yourself and you're not worried so much And you know you can take the space to do this. For some of you, this can come out to be maybe clearing through, maybe some of you have stopped drinking, or really finding a way to hold the space and not feel overindulged in maybe, alcohol or emotion, or being swept up too much. So maybe you're coming off a time where you're trying to like offset some of those feelings. So overall, I think it's a good reading. I just think there's a lot of messaging in here, and one is spiritually. One, I think, is work and money is very good. I think relationship dynamic with could possibly be a mother, a woman, someone who is kind of in charge or needs an open communication with what's going on. I feel like you guys are really getting ready to launch something new, or ready to, the Ace of Wands it's a card of super manifestation, yes. It's a card of sexuality, it's a card of new beginnings, it's more fire in your step. You're just ready to embark on new journeys, and it's an ace, so it's a new beginning coming through. So you definitely have 1111 here. There's 4 ones here. And let's see what else I can get from this. Definitely like creating that new way to feel emotionally and spiritually and connected to what is going on, and to be just aware of what someone else's feelings are all about, right? Maybe there's, too much hostility or feeling of, some issues that have cropped up, and, it's like either put it to a close or, get that open communication going. Let's take a look at your guidance. You receive divine timing. So, these situations that are coming through, divine timing is when they're going to kind of see their way through. So there's lessons here. There's this kind of like this flow has to take place to get to the next point, right? So if there's a relationship that's, had some trouble or some infertility or some things that need to come out in the open, the divine is saying, in time, this too shall work itself through. Divine timing is beautiful because, there's no time in the heavens. They don't go by clocks. We do that here on the earthly plane, but up there it's not. It's about energy, and I feel like you're pulling through a new life force energy, and you're pumped up for November and December. And to close out this year, you're going to be closing out some relationships, releasing what doesn't serve, letting go of any detachment or separation or money issues, financial. Just bleed it through, let it out, and just let yourself just go into your own space. Bring in that psychicness, that awareness, right? That higher calling. Some of you could change like religions here. You can have a new lease on life. Perceptions can change this month for you, Virgo. This is a big month, looks like, for Virgo this month. So I do like the reading. It's, nothing is non-challenging, but you definitely have a new way to create new energy, new life force energy, and new flow. Some of you could be getting ready to embark on new creative journeys where you've been maybe blocked off before, right? So I'll bring this little piece of citrine in for you. Citrine is good. You might want to carry a piece in your pocket, right? For this month anyway. Brings in new creative energy, new sexual energy. It lights up your sacral chakra if you're blocked, right? Low vibration. So let's look at health-wise for you, Virgo. I think you're feeling better, but I think you're feeling better, doing well. And if there are any health conditions, get extra sleep, whatever you need for this month. That could be coming on too, where you're feeling tired or not as much energy. So you can get that creative juice going again and flow to you. So very, very nice. Have a great month, everybody. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing, for liking. Truly do appreciate it. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.